Hello, my name is Fiona Bengo, and today I'm going to talk about factors that impact global business. So I've been conducting a research, and in that research, I was going to find out what are the factors that are impacting global business. I'm going to focus on three factors. So the first one is exchange rates, the second one is trade barriers, and the third one is imports and exports. So let me start with exchange rates. What is exchange rate? So exchange rate is the amount of one currency to another. So uh, as an example, as Acme is going to open their branch in China, so $1 will be 7.03 Chinese yuan. And then for France, $1 will be zero point 0.9 euro. And then for India, $1 will be 71.5 Indian rupees. So this will happen when someone just goes to that country, and then they will be able to do some exchange rates. So how does it affect global business? So when there is a devaluation, this will make exports become very cheap. And then when there is an appreciation, an increase in the exchange rate, it will make imports cheaper because people will be able to buy what is in their country. So this is how it will affect the business in another country. So let me move on to the trade barriers. So what are trade barriers? Trade barriers are government policies which place restriction on international trade. So these are kind of each government has some policies about trade because they would also want to benefit from their domestic trade. So they need to put some restrictions which can make the international business not to like overpower the domestic trade. So, for example, you have tariffs. So these are taxes on some imports, and then we have quotas. These ones limit the number of goods that are being imported from outside. And then we also have subsidies, which can also be beneficial to different businesses. So how is this posing a benefit to Acme? So when the tariffs are very big, so this will affect Acme in a way that they will have to pay a lot of taxes when they want to transport goods to that other country. While there is also subsidies which can really help Acme to be able to save a lot of money and use it to make their business grow. And then let me move on to imports and exports. So I think this is something that you've been hearing about. So imports are foreign goods and services brought by residents of a country, bought by residents of a country. So for imports, this is where a country buys goods from outside the country. So they buy goods from outside the country and they are able to use them. While for exports, countries make their own goods and then they take it to another country. So for these, they can be able to gain a lot of money, they can be able to gain a lot of currency. So how does it affect a business? So if a country imports more goods than exporting it, this might make the business not to prosper, or rather, the country might not prosper because importing reduces the revenues of the country. So they will have to make sure that exports are the ones which overpower imports, and then this will help them to increase the revenue of the country and also create employment in the country. So these were the three factors that I was going to talk about. Let me just do a summary. So the first one was exchange rates, the second one was trade barriers, and the third one was imports and exports. So I hope you learned a lot. This was just an informative of what I did, and other information you'll be able to get it in the report. Thank you so much.